I'm Bud Summers, back with another guitar lesson. This one's lesson number 28 now. Can't believe we've done that many. But this one's about major 7th chords, what you heard right there. A lot of nice, real nice sounding chords of major 7ths. You hear them in a lot of jazz music. You also hear them, I've heard them in some of John Mayer's songs. America, if you remember, they had Horse with No Name, Tin Man. Ventura Highway. That's major 7 chord right there. Anyway, real nice sounding chords are real pretty, good for your songwriting, good for comping, anything. You know, they're great to have in your arsenal of guitar skills. We did talk about the dominant 7 chords last time, and what we were doing with them, we kind of broke them down, again reviewing on some past knowledge that we've had, that the dominant 7th thing was in lesson 27, if you need to look back at that. Previous lessons where we've talked about intervals and triads. Intervals, we've talked about minor and major seconds. Minor second is a half step, major second is a whole step. Minor third we talked about is a step and a half or 3 frets on your guitar, so from there is a minor third. Major third then is 2 whole steps or 4 frets. Okay, and that was kind of as far as we went with intervals, if I recall. But this allowed us then, if you can do your thirds, your major and minor thirds, you can put together triads. Triads are 3-note chords. Triads help us understand chords if we can understand the triads. Now, the triads, the root, or number 1 is always the letter name. So if it's an A major 7, like we're going to do today, the root is an A, and then we just counted through. We said A is 1, C would be number 3, E would be number 5. So A, C, and E are the components of a triad, an A triad. Now the quality of the chord, the triad, depends upon whether we're using major or minor thirds, from the root to the 3rd, and then from the 3rd to the 5th. Okay, and then when we did our dominant 7th chords, what we did, excuse me, what we did with the dominant 7th chords, we said, okay, the way to build a dominant 7th chord is to take a root, I'll just go with A since we're doing that, and build a major triad, which a major triad is going to be your open, your root note, and then a major third, and then a minor third. So as we lined it out on single strings, root, major third, minor third, you can see the intervals that way. I kind of like that for understanding, at least. Now, it's not always practical to play this way, but to be able to see it in your head as well as hear it. So a root, a major third, and then a minor third. For the dominant 7th, then we added another minor third from there to there. So now for a major 7th, what we need to do, we're going to start with that major triad again. We're going to have whatever our root is, a major third, a minor third, and now we want a major third. Just thought of another song. And this, I want to say, was back in the 70s, but it was a classic hit by the group Chicago, Color My World. Started on an F major 7 chord. Easy to play. Your first string is open, your first finger's on the 2nd string at the 1st fret, second finger's on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger's on the 4th string at the 3rd fret, and they just kind of lie out like that. Make sure you can hear this open, because that opening chord for that song, Color My World, Chicago, great tune, was very popular back then. Okay, so now we can see how that's going to work, though. We could start from anywhere. Any open string will go a major third, a minor third, and then another major third from boom to boom, boom. All right, let's go now. Let's start with the A, because I want you to get, there are a lot of movable chord forms, but at least let's get some of these major seventh chords so you can hear them with the open strings ringing. The first one, we'll go to the A, and you know how to play a regular A chord already. Some people play it just straight across like this at the second fret. Then you're probably just using the inside four strings there. If you know how to bend that finger so that the first string comes open, you can do that. Other people will play it, they'll take the first finger here on the fourth string, second, and like that, and then I prefer to play it, and this is one of the reasons. I put my first finger on the third string at the second fret, second finger on the fourth string at the second fret, and then my third finger. What I'm doing there is creating this little crossover thing, and it's hard to see that, isn't it? But your first finger gets in here, second finger, and then your third finger around. That gives you an A chord. All you have to do then to get to an A major 7 is just move this first finger back to the first fret. So for an A major 7, we've got first finger on the third string at the first fret, second finger on the fourth string at the second fret. First finger, first fret, third string. Second finger, second fret on the fourth string. Third finger, second fret on the second string. And we can strum 5 strings. Beautiful chord. Okay, and then if we wanted to play an arpeggio to go with that, we could do this. We could start with an A here. A, C sharp, E. G sharp is that note that makes us a major 7. I'm just starting at the 5th fret with my second finger, playing the A there, go to the 5th string then for the C sharp, the E. Okay, next chord we'll look at the C major 7, and this is super easy to play. If you already know a C chord, we have our first finger on a second string at the 1st fret and our second finger on the 4th string at the second. Our third finger then goes to the 5th string on the 3rd fret. Nice C chord. All you have to do to make it a C major 7 is lift your first finger. You might say, well, why? And here's why. If you looked at it, if you started from a C anywhere on the guitar, we're going to pick this spot right here, this C. We go a major third, 4 frets. There's E, C, E. Then we need to go a minor third. There's G, and then a major third again. Okay, those are the notes we need. The highest note on it is a B. We know that our second string open is a B. So all we have to do, take that first finger. Another song, the Eagles, The Best of My Love. Starts with a, if that's the right key, starts with a major 7, C major 7, and okay. And if we wanted to do a C arpeggio, we can start from that. Let's do another one. The D major 7 again is very easy to play. You know a regular D chord? Your first finger's on the 3rd string, second finger's on the 1st string, and third finger on the 2nd string, 3rd finger. Now to turn that into a D major 7, you got to crowd them all into one fret. I prefer to just put my first finger across there, or second or third, or whatever finger you got available at the time. That's a displacement exercise. We did that once before, but it's a good little practice thing if you're just messing around looking for something to do. Displace fingers. You know, you can play it that way. Can you play it that way? Can you play it that way? Can you play it that way? Keep shifting around. Just a nice little exercise we threw in there. Okay, so that's your D major 7 if we wanted to arpeggiate it right here. Two more songs that I can think of to use this D major 7. Peter Frampton, Show Me the Way. That's a D, D major 7, B minor. That was a B flat to a C. Anyway, that, and then I think it was Jewel, Kiss Me, or something like that. Do, 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 do. Okay, so anyway, there's another one, and then the D major C. A lot of other stuff that can be done with the D major 7. Those 3 chords are easy to get to right away. Also, I did mention the F major 7. Again, this is one, all you got to do is lift that finger off. You were playing your F probably like this. Easy to just take that first finger off of the first string. You could go the G major 7. You know, if you're playing your G chord like this, it's easy. Wow, there's another one. Lion Eyes. By the Eagles. I'm playing my G chord with my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, and then going to G major 7 by lifting that 4th finger and just putting that 1st finger in there. You can play an E major 7. It's not a completely open. For this one, you have to do a double bar. It's your 1st finger takes the 4th and 5th string, the B and the E there, and then I usually use my 4th finger just for the leverage to be able to then, because I got a bar here and I'm putting another bar here. That's a big chord, full of sound and power. Don't use it a whole lot though. Anyway, as usual, any questions on the major 7th chords or anything else you're doing guitar wise, feel free to put a comment in there. Please subscribe and like the videos. And again, I'm Bud Summers, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.